Hi, I'm Stock Investor Davis. Welcome to the channel, and please subscribe. The question on hand, after reporting its recent earnings, why is ENPH's stock price going up? The CEO of ENPH said, "We think Q1 could be the bottom quarter." That's our answer. Let's just take a second and let that sink in. You now might be asking, how bad is the bottom? I'm glad you asked. On a quarter-over-quarter basis, we have here on the left the results from its recent earnings, and on the right is my projection of its next quarter. Note the green shaded boxes in the projection column. Those are the midpoint figures to management's guidance. We see a decline in revenue to $280 million, a decline in its gross margins to 43.5%, that being one of its greatest features, that gross margin percentage. And lastly, on a positive note, we see its operating expenses decrease to $146 million, overall resulting in a negative 1 cent earnings per share, which is circled at the bottom. To close, I highlighted some other notables from its earnings call. First, management is forecasting the battery adoption rates are on the rise, and the company is well positioned for those sales. That the company expects its margins on those batteries to get better throughout 2024 due to cell pack costs going down, microinverter costs going down, and other costs coming down due to improved architecture of its fourth generation batteries. Management clarifying that its reduction of its operating expenses is coming from its restructuring plan, effectively reducing its global workforce by 10%, and that the restructuring is expected to be completed within its first half of the year. Finally, sharing that its global capacity is expected to be 7.25 million microinverters per quarter by the end of its first half, and that it expects higher shipments in the second quarter of the year from its US facilities. There's a video link in the description below sharing a scenario of what the remainder of 2024 might look like for the company based on this information. Check that out. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe.